10 is 11.
How did you get 11? Okay, so what did you do? Everywhere there was an N, you put in the term in that sequence. If it's the first term or the 15th term or the third term in this case, you put in that number term, wherever there's an N. So in this case, for the third term, it was it was 3. So it was 8 sub 3 is equal to 3 times 3.
2.
Correct. So 8 sub 3 is equal to
9 plus 2.
and 9 plus 2 is what?
11.
Perfect. Question?
No, how to go to the bathroom.
Hold on. You wrote N again. Remember, you're plugging in 5 anywhere there's an N. Yeah. When you have a variable directly next to a number, that means multiplication. So you're multiplying by N, yeah. And what is N?
5.
So we're multiplying by 5.
3.
Yeah. Right. So then, yeah. Right. So now, 17 is A5. Because remember, right when you, from here, we had AN from the equation, and you wanted A5. So you plugged in 5 anywhere there was an N, and that immediately gave you A5. So right.
What's the question? Can it also go on top of the spoon like this?
No.
Then it's gonna be a mega pond.
That's a good one.
one.
I mean, the pawns are kind of weak though, so
Yeah,
only
so
slow her down.
Now
Now you got something there.
we can go any direction.
any direction, right?
All right, Jeremy's
So-
gonna make a game. He's gonna create a game.
So
Chess
the pawn actually, because it's kind of weak, but there's a lot of them, they're good for strategy, right? There is two moments of a pawn. So the pawn likes to move, but it can only move forward, right? So it moves forward, so it could move only one square, or if it's in a very special position, which means right in the beginning, it could move 2 squares. That's it. Then it just keeps moving slowly one by one, right? So just forward because it's in the front line. It's actually not as fancy, right? Now, the other moment that the pawn also demonstrates is when it's about to capture. Because it can only move forward and it doesn't have all the fancy movement, it actually waits for the perfect moment to strike. And that perfect moment to strike only happens if you have an enemy that shares the same color of the square, however, diagonally, right? So your enemies could be on this way. Now it would depend on whoever has the chance to attack first. So if you're this red color and it's your turn, oh, nice, you can actually attack. So your attack mode, and you've captured a pawn, right? However, if it was the black one, it would have attacked first, and now it captured. So it's kind of sneaky in a way because it's not as fancy. But as we said, it's strength in numbers. There's another very interesting point that is actually what I like the most about the pawn. Let's say, okay. This is not the trick though. The trick is, if, let's say we have an open space and nobody can attack the pawn, and it's right here, it started on this side and has reached already to the other side. Now if the pawn actually crosses over, now that's where it gets interesting because it can.
Yeah, what does that equal? You gotta start solving some of this for that part there. So when you have 3 times 2, what's 3 times 2? No, if you set it up with a 3 times 2 first, that's fine. So what is the 3 times 2 by itself? Let's do this. You got 3 times 2 plus 2. And you can rewrite that as 3 plus 3 plus 2. That equals the same thing. Then I'll solve this one.